A long time ago, I did a video that talked about the different stages of healing, and I identified denial, awareness, and integration. And while I think this is true, I think it's incomplete because healing is way more layered than that. So today I want to revise it, not necessarily to correct it, but to expand it. Because with healing comes expansion. Maybe it can offer you something that might help you better understand where you are right now. Stage 1 is survival and numbness. This is where your body is still in protection mode. So you might not even recognize that the situation you're in is traumatic. That's because your nervous system is doing its job. It's keeping you alive and it's keeping you functioning. It's not that you're ignoring red flags. It's that it is not safe for you to see them yet. Denial in this stage is very common. In denial because it is safer. Simply your body trying to protect you. Sometimes the way it protects you is to keep the truth just out of your reach. This is where you might tell yourself that it's not all that bad. Just know that this isn't your fault. It's nervous system wisdom. Stage 2 is disruption and awareness. In this stage, something will shift. It's when the cracks start to show. You start to notice the things that you couldn't admit before. Maybe a comment hits differently or something is reflected to you and it lands in your gut. This is when you start to realize that something isn't right. But having this awareness isn't always freeing. Sometimes it's incredibly destabilizing. This is when you start to question yourself. You justify the person or the pattern. Cognitive dissonance hits you hard and you bounce between doubt and clarity. You might even still defend the people or the systems that hurt you. This is normal. It's part of waking up. Stage 3 is the looping and the belief unraveling. I think this is one of the most misunderstood stages. You know what's unhealthy, but you still go back. You still repeat the pattern. It doesn't mean that you're stupid or you're weak. It means that the beliefs underneath the pattern are still alive. And it's not just one belief. It's like an ecosystem of beliefs. I have to earn love. Being chosen means I'm worthy. This is just how relationships are. Each loop gives you an opportunity to see a new layer. And every return is a chance to notice what's still entangled. We loop not because we're failing, but because we're slowly dismantling the structure that kept us stuck. Stage 4 is grief and release. This is when you hit your breaking point where you stop running, you stop rationalizing and making excuses, and you start actually feeling all of the things your body was trying to protect you from. Grief is multi-layered. What happened? What didn't happen? Grief for the version of you that never got what they needed. You might feel rage, relief, sadness, emptiness, sometimes all at once. You are not breaking down. You are breaking through. Stage 5, integration and nervous system repair. So now your body is starting to catch up with your mind. Not just understanding what happened, you're starting to live from a new internal rhythm. Your nervous system has more space to pause instead of react. You recognize the triggers and you have tools to meet them. You no longer collapse into your old stories or your old identity, even if they still whisper in the background. You begin choosing new dynamics, new identities, new behaviors, new beliefs. Integration doesn't mean you're done. It means you're showing up differently with awareness, with choice, and with regulation. Then finally, there is the stage that we get criticized for talking about because it causes all the other people in all of the other stages to feel shame. Appreciation and expansion. This is when you stop carrying around your past like it's a wound and you can look back on the experience with gratitude, not because the trauma was okay, but because you're no longer in it and you see how it shaped your strength and your discernment and your depth. From this place, you see that every loop, every breakdown, every delay was all a necessary part of your becoming. You're not naive anymore. You're not numb. You're awake. And then from here, your life opens. Not because it's perfect, but because you are different now. You have shifted identities. This is expansion. And every single stage is a necessary part of the journey. So if you see something online and it doesn't land, or it makes you feel shame or defensiveness, maybe it's just not meant for the stage that you are in. There's a reason why you are where you are. There is something in it for you to learn so you can expand. You're not behind. You are exactly where you need to be. I hope that this helps.